Alright, lads. So here we are. I am way away from my base. And I can see all of it. Well, I gotta be honest. The frame rate right now, it's terrible in it. Could be much better. I am, however, playing it. Oh, apparently 31 chunks. And my particles are set to all. Well, look at this though. This is so smooth. Well, guess what? Got a new PC. Look at up here. AMD Ryzen 9 5900 X12 core processor and AMD RX 6800 XT. Woo! That's a mouthful, isn't it? I've also got, well, I haven't got more RAM allocated, but I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM, and it's the good kind of RAM with a high clock speed. So yeah, I can just be around this base, particles set to all. Although honestly, around this base, I'll probably still have to turn down particles just because Minecraft is so massively unoptimized. Because look at all those bubbles down there. But yeah, once we turn down particles, it's all pretty good, isn't it? Anyway, let's stop bragging about how much money I've spent on one or two shitty components. And let's get into the video. Well, actually, there's not much to do this video. I just want to show off my PC, and also a new Snapshot came out today. We're playing, as you guys may have seen already, 21W03A. Which is, I'm gonna be honest, disappointing as fuck. But still, let's see if we can find one of the new things. Because there's one thing that's new that should be available in just regular old survival right now. They've also introduced glow squids, which are awesome. Can't wait to meet those. But obviously, as we all know from Mojang, they release mobs into creative mode first, and then later us survival plebeians will get them. Anyway, I could probably fly around here with 32 chunks render distance with particles on. So let's do that. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Ooh, one of those things. I've not found those in the wild yet. Sure, let's check it out. See if we can do something with this. Is there loot in here? I think you can make these into emerald farms, right? Hey guys. Don't want to get the bad omen effect, so I'll leave you guys be. That's seriously disappointing loot. That's way seriously disappointing loot. Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can find a cave, and if we can maybe find one of the new things. There should be glowy bright things. So, hey, with my new graphics card, I'm also noticing that on my main monitor, this looks pretty bright. Doesn't look too dark, but obviously this is completely dark. I'll still have to fiddle with settings a bit, like also in-game settings. Bitmap levels, I've used to keep them off, for example. I can obviously turn those back on. Anyway, I'll see if I can find something interesting, and I'll talk to you guys then. Ooh, look at this stuff. That looks cool. So yeah, what we're really doing is I've got a really new PC, we've got a new snapshot, and I'm just doing a fucking caving episode. That's not the right tool. I think I need shears. Well, this stuff is glowing anyway. And can I climb up it as well? Is it like... No, it's not like vines. Glow lichens. Interesting. No idea what it does. I'm assuming at some point you're going to be able to craft something with it. Maybe some sort of glowy block or maybe something else. I don't know. I'm not really too up to date, honestly, with all the happenings. I don't have any wood on me, so I can't really make a bucket. Let's just mine around then. So yeah, honestly, I have not really got a clue what this stuff does or why it's here or what to do with it. But I want to collect some of it anyway. Hey, would you look at that? I found some diamonds. 8 diamond ore. That's nice. No, 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 no. Alright, I found more glow liches. Glow lich. Whatever it's called. Lychee? Lychees? Glow lichen. It's a plant anyway. So yeah, I don't know how to grow this stuff. Does it grow anywhere or does it need to be... Nah, I guess it can't be that it needs to grow in darkness because that wouldn't make sense as there will never be darkness near this thing anyway. Alright, let's see. A few more over here. Let's continue down here. Some lapis. It's all the way up there. Yeah, I'll get it. It's just annoying. You know what? I've actually really missed this. Just caving around, strip mining also a bit, between the caves. I've not really done that since, well, ever since I've got my netherite with mending on it. You just don't ever need to get more diamonds or to replace your tools. And since I'm not using much coal anyway, since my light sources are all, other blocks, mainly sea lanterns, and like the thing that I use in furnaces isn't even coal. I use blaze rods in there, so like there's nothing over here that I really need. So I don't even come down to the caves ever, which is interesting to me. Like back in the day, in survival Minecraft, caving is basically the only thing I do, mainly because it's like the thing I enjoy most. Still do, but it's just not a thing that's really necessary anymore. So I'm really happy with the cave update. I hope there's a few things that will catch my... Oh, that's a lot of creepers. That will catch my interest in terms of... Oh, there we go. In terms of, you know, getting enticed to go back down here. Obviously, so far we've got the amethysts, which are great. But if you just find a couple, you get so much stuff from them. You don't really need to find hundreds of amethysts. So, I mean, you find hundreds of amethysts just by finding one. It's kind of my point. And these glow legends, they seem to be more rare. Although I'm assuming that they spawn in just groups of just one each time. For the reason that they will probably spread around in the cave. So Over time the areas would get more and more glow lichen-y. Which is what happened back in the day with mushrooms. If anyone's played... how long ago was this? Minecraft beta? I think it was removed in 1.0 of the full release. So if anyone's played Minecraft beta or alpha, you will probably remember that mushrooms... Oh, golden helmet. Well, mushrooms still spread regularly. Just regular old mushrooms, they spread around a bit, but there's some limitations to how much they spread. Like, if there's too many mushrooms around, then it will stop spreading. Back in the day, it didn't used to work that way. But anyway, I'm going off on a bit of a tangent there. I think the main point being that the glow lichen will probably spread around, but there's probably going to be some sort of limitations to how much it will spread. So it won't be entire cave systems full of only glow lichens. Although that would be really cool and interesting, but it would take away the challenge of caving. Because obviously they glow, as they are glow lichens. Do I have more torches? Yes, I do. Oh yeah, I was doing something before where I needed a bunch of torches. I was removing some of the sand walls near my, what do you call it? Quarry, I guess. My perimeter. More of this, and I'll take the name tag as well. Actually, gunpowder, I'll take that instead of the cobblestone. What was I saying? Glow lichens. I hope they spread around a bit. I'll have to check it out how that works. Maybe we'll place a few around in some caves near my base. Or we'll make a kind of man-made cave-ish area, so that we can check out their growth over time. Maybe that's a good idea. Actually, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Go AFK overnight, and we'll see if they grow at all, or if that's maybe a thing that's not possibly implemented yet. No, I don't think it would be. I think those kinds of mechanics would be in the game right away. Mojang has made tons of mechanics like that in the past, so. Anyway, I'm gonna continue caving, and then we'll meet back at my base and see if we can work out a little farm for these things. Alright, so I've made my way back to the base. I did look for a little bit more glow legends, but I wasn't able to find any. Anyway, let's set up a little wall over here and set up a few testing areas. I've got a few tests that I want to conduct regarding whether there's light around, whether they grow up or down, whether they grow across blocks or not, and whether they hang down, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'll set up a little area, and then I'll tell you guys the test that I'm gonna do. Okay, so I've been able to come up with 4 quick tests. I've not really been able to come up with a simple test to test if it will stop growing if there's a certain amount of it nearby, like I was talking about earlier with the mushrooms nowadays. If there's too many mushrooms nearby, they don't grow anymore. Same with vines, kind of. Not quite, there's some interesting mechanics. Anyway, the first test over here is if it will grow in daylight when it's always bright as well. So it's not just bright during the night or daytime, but always bright during the nighttime as well. This one, that's going to be darker when it's nighttime. Although it's still kind of close to the torch. Anyway, over here I want to test if it will grow from one side to the other side, like so. But also if it will grow sideways. Actually, I should test if it will grow upways as well. Yeah, I'll set up another test for that. I'll place it at the bottom block and see if it will grow upwards. Test over here. Oh, you can place it at the top of a block. Interesting. Test over here if it will grow downwards, if it will hang from blocks. And I'll quickly set up the last... Alright, gotta make it dark in here. And then I'll quickly set up a test if it will grow upwards as well. I'll just set it up in between these two. And I'll FK overnight, and I'll be back with you guys once we start opening these presents up. Alright guys, see you in a bit. Alright, so I've AFK'd for a really long time. Actually, a little bit more than overnight. I left my computer running during work as well, and it's now like, what is it, 20 hours later? And before we look at these glow legends, I actually already know the answer because I looked at the wiki. These guys didn't grow at all. This guy didn't grow at all. This guy, no growth. This guy, no growth. But, there's some good news after all, because we can still farm them anywhere we'd like. And it's super easy, we just add some bone meal to them. Like so. And that's how you farm them. Actually, let me check if I've got some more bone meal. Alright, so we see that they not only grow sideways and every 4 directions. As we can see with this one, we can also spread it upwards. All across the ceiling as well. All across the floor as well. And these ones, I'm actually curious, do they hang? And doesn't look like they hang at all. So we can basically spread them anywhere except hanging down from a block. So yeah, if you guys were curious, that's how these guys work. Anyways guys, that was it for today. Be sure to like the video if you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles!